We're on the 120. Look at that alligator over there. Isn't that cool? He's on the bench.
Hold on, let me flip this around.
Anyways, we're here in downtown Dunlap.
Oh, I see him.
Do you see him? And this is what the 127 is all about. Like, across the street, everybody has their wares out, and they're selling everything from solar lawnmowers, generators, lawn chairs, trading cards, antiques, vintage. So the left side seems to be really happening, and then you can also see the right side too. So you see the people walking across the street. They'll just park and they'll just walk around Dunlap for the next 2 hours or hour, and then they'll go to the next town. And that's what it is. It's the 127 sale, named after Highway 127. So if you can look over there, and you can see all of the
Yep, so those are
people's
residential homes. Yeah.
And we're just going to drive with you for a little bit, just to give you a flavor, a taste of what the 127 is all about. Why, Mighty Mike and Kay, why is this your 5th year? Why do you keep coming back? You crazy people. You keep driving 2,000 miles round trip in 4 days. What's wrong with you? You need to go get your head examined. Well, I could have said that a long time ago, but we're just giving you a taste of, look, yard sale over here, yard sale over there, yard sale. You get a yard sale, I get a yard sale. Everybody has a yard sale. But you'll see signs, balloons, and they really make it like a big party here in Tennessee. This is the state where it all began, and I believe we're headed to the county where it all began. It started in one county. Somebody's Chamber of Commerce had the brilliant idea to say, hey, let's do a yard sale that goes through a whole county. Could you imagine just one county? I'm from Berks County, Pennsylvania, and that's a big county. But imagine then going through the whole state. And then imagine Kentucky saying, I went in on the action. And then all the other surrounding states too. It starts in Addison, Michigan, goes all the way down to Gadsden, Alabama, and it's on State Route 127. Or actually, is it a U.S. route?
I think it's U.S. route.
And look, there's Serenity Thrift. Didn't we go in there one year?
We stopped there last year.
Yeah.
One year. Yeah.
And everybody's in on it. And here's a good example. The churches, right across the street, there's a church. And they'll have a big parking lot, that all the stuff set up. Oh, this is the American Legion. The American Legion Riders event. So they have food here. Here's another one right over here to the right. And they'll do fundraisers. But the churches, the schools, firehouses, everybody's in on the 127. And it's funny, we stopped a while back, and what town was that? In Pikeville, Tennessee. And we stopped at the McDonald's to use the bathroom. And I was talking to the one guy. He says, oh, it used to be a lot bigger. Look at that bridge. That's neat. But he said ever since COVID, here's another one on the left. But many people are just setting up because it's typically, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, although there are dealer fields that are set up 2 weeks prior, and people capitalize on that. They know others will be in the area, so they'll start setting up, a weekend before or whatever. But this is the big weekend. It's always the first weekend of August. We highly recommend, if you like road trips, this is a fun one to put on your bucket list. It's called the 127. It's the world's longest yard sale. And I did do a post, social media, I forget what it was. It might have been YouTube, but somebody said, you are incorrect. It's US Route 40. And I did look it up. There is a sale.
What, the Route 40 was the longest or the largest?
Or the longest or something like that, yeah. But I don't think it's around since 1987. I think it only started in 2003 or something, and then it stopped, and then it's back on. So I don't think it has the, would you say, notoriety or people really know about the US Route 40 sale. Like the 127 is well known, and it's funny, there are other states that try to copy the 127, and even where we're from in Pennsylvania, they have a 100-mile sale in July in Western Pennsylvania. There's one in North Carolina called the roller coaster sale. I think that's in the fall, but other states have similar sales to the 127, but they're not nearly as big or as prominent as this one is. And I'm looking here, Kay, just in some of the areas here, I do see a lot less. Here's an area, the gas station, where people are set up, but I remember on the left side there were people set up one year, and they're not. So maybe that guy is right that there are less and less people set up since COVID. But yeah, we're just getting started. We've only been on this route for about an hour. In fact, we gained an hour. We went back into morning. We were already at 12:30 and went back to 11:30. So that was kind of cool. And we are headed to Signal Mountain. And again, if we lose the signal, speaking of signal, we'll try to reconnect and just show you how big some of these spots where they set up. I mean, it's really big and it's impressive. And there's a lot of people there. And it's like a big party. It's like a block party. But imagine 6 states being in on this big block party. And there's a garage sale here. People are turning to go to that garage sale at the Dunlap Seventh-day Adventist Church. And it's nice to go to churches because a lot of times when it's really hot, it's first weekend of August, so it's very hot weather, you can cool off. They have the air conditioner on. They have clean bathrooms. You don't have to use a porta potty. So we've learned that churches are great to go, and they usually have a sale for like sandwiches and baked goods if you want to hit that. But yes, it's always fun doing the 127. As I said, this is our 5th year. And if you go back on our YouTube channel, we're Pickin' Weeds Vintage. We're junkers, we're gardeners, we're resellers that love to travel. You can go and watch some of the highlights of our journey to the 127 over the years. And of course, we're filming and we're vlogging and we're live streaming this year as well, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So check back on our channel often. We will have updates from the 127. I see that there are clouds moving in and there are some thunderstorms. So the weather is definitely a factor when you hit the 127. This is interesting. Yeah, you can see there what's a shower moving in 3 hours. You'll hit an area where there's nothing but yard sales, nothing but dealer fields, nothing but schools, churches, everybody's set up. But then you'll hit a stretch. Oh, there's the green yard sale signs. You got to go back to their house there. They're all set up. You'll hit a stretch, and maybe for a couple of miles, there's nothing. But then all of a sudden, you'll hit a section where you're just pulling over, pull to the left, pull to the right, and you'll see a bunch of fields. But that's part of the 127. Honestly, when you're in the thick of it, it's kind of nice.
I was just going to say that.
Go ahead.
These little stretches here, it's kind of a nice break.
It is kind of a nice break. So you see there's a field here, and or is this just someone's?
I think that's just a salvage yard.
Is this a salvage yard, or is
it?
This a 127 stop? Sometimes they're deceiving. Looks like a salvage yard. Sometimes the salvage yard's set up, though. They have a table or a couple tables set up. But yeah, this is beautiful country. I don't know if you could show the mountain chain here. It's just, what do you say, God's country. You know what I mean? It's just beautiful. And there's farms. And the scenery is just so nice. And the people of Tennessee and Kentucky, the hospitality, they really have that Southern hospitality. We actually just spent a day and a half in the Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, Sevierville area, and we took Kay scheduled an extra day on our trip. Look at that American flag painted on the side. Isn't that neat? Kay planned this year's trip, and she said, we're going to give ourselves a what do you call it, like a touristy day. We're just going to go ahead, and of course we're vloggers, so we vlogged all of it. We went to the world's largest gas station. That's the Buc-ee's. And Kay, you talk a little about the Buc-ee's while we're waiting for our next, I see you right here, the next 127 stop. We're not going to stop, but just to show you how many places are. Talk about the Buc-ee's for a little bit.
The Buc-ee's was more than I could have ever imagined. It was, we've heard so many things about it, and
another stop right there. Yeah, it's funny. I am not. Look, there's a barn sale. You'll see a lot of those too. You'll see barn sale, estate sale, and it's funny. They'll put signs and it'll say just right down the road. And what is it, like 5 miles or 2 miles or 3 miles? We've done some where it just goes on and on.
Where you turn off of the route.
Correct. You turn off of 127.
Yeah.
Remember the one year we went to the barn sale and they had a robot for sale. It was like a homemade robot. And I said, do you want to take this back to Homer's like, no thanks, we'll take a pass on it. But it was made out of like vacuum cleaners, and it was kind of cool as a folk art piece. Yeah, Buc-ee's is really impressive, and we have a vlog coming for that. But I'm not a big, what do you say, pulled pork person.
Brisket,
because I've had it.
Oh man.
Well, let me finish the story. I've had
Turn
brisket.
around. Let's go
Yeah,
back.
exactly. Well, we've seen signs for Buc-ee's. I've had brisket, but unfortunately, whenever I've had it, when I eat out somewhere, it's always dried out. I always get agita. I always get heartburn. Toms. This, hands down, was the best brisket I've ever had in my life. It was moist. They made it right there in front of you. You can watch them. It was hot. It was fresh. And we enjoyed it so much that we went back another night. We had 2 nights in a row of the pulled pork and brisket sandwiches that they make fresh right there at the Buc-ee's. Now, of course, we're going to probably go to that state park that I was talking about. And out of all the sections that we chose to live stream,
Yeah.
we're going to show you that, yes, it's not always, because there's on a mountain range right now. So we're not, there's no...
This is part of it,
But
though.
this is part of it, though. But it's actually a beautiful state park. It's a big recreation area. But most of it, you are always passing yard sales and people set up. But as she said, it's nice to have a break, sit in the air condition, and not have to, be outside sweating, because it's a nice little stretch where you're just in the car. But yeah, we're having a great time on this trip. I'm sorry I stepped on you. Was there anything else you wanted to say about Buc-ee's?
No, that's okay. I mean, just the whole thing. The merchandise, the place was huge. It was like a mall. And the bathrooms were like the most incredible bathrooms I've ever seen. If you've been there, you know. If you haven't been there, you need to plan a trip. You have to get to a Buc-ee's.
Yeah, they have a highway sign where, in our area where I live, I think it's on the Pennsylvania Turnpike, and it said, big billboard, it says Buc-ee's 568 miles this way, west. And I know there are some people, in fact, I think there's another vlogger that they went out there, husband and wife, they just went to the Buc-ee's for just to vlog it, and they did a road trip. So yeah, we're definitely on that road now.
Ooh, this road just threw
Wow.
off our...
Are we still on? Is this microphone still on?
The road threw off the
Yeah, the gimbal.
Woo,
Are we back on?
woo.
Are we back on the
It's
air?
a little,
All right.
It's still a little wonky.
Still a little wonky. But yeah, Buc-ee's is definitely a wonderful experience. That whole area, Gatlinburg, Sevierville, and it looks like it would be Seaverville, but they don't pronounce it like that. They call it Sevierville. They pronounce it that way. And then Pigeon Forge, it is really cool. We stayed about a mile away from Dollywood, but we just didn't have enough real estate to go to Dollywood. We were thinking about going to Dollywood, but we wanted to do an overview, and we'll have that episode coming as well of that whole area. I think you'll definitely be there back to stay there again. Don't you think so,
I
okay?
think so.
All right, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. So yes, day one of the 127 on the back roads of Tennessee on Highway 127, hence the name, and we're heading to Signal Mountain. And this is, we first went to the 127. We started in Florence, Kentucky. And I went on Facebook. There's several 127 groups, and that's a good place to start if you are thinking about coming out. You can see the posts of some of the treasure that people have found.
I saw a couple posts about Florence on Facebook. A lot of people asking, oh, is Florence a good place to start? Is it a safe place to stay? That was a question I saw a lot. I'll tell you what, our experience in Florence, it was really nice, very convenient, right off the highway.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's funny, our first stop was like probably even like a mile away, less than a mile from where we stayed, and it was a parking lot, and it was a mom and her son, I think, and they sold our first purchase of the 127, the first year we went 5 years ago, was Santa Claus.
It was a Santa Claus.
And I thought, why are we buying Santa Claus? It's the end of, it's early August.
First weekend of August, we're buying a Santa Claus.
But it was one of those life-size 6-foot Santas, and he sang, and he, you plugged him in and he moved around. It was an animatronic. We bought him for $10.
$10.
$10, and of course you had the good faith. They said that he worked, and it could have been defunct, but it was not. I got it home and we plugged it in, and he worked, and I think we sold him for $50 at our antique booth. We had a booth at the time. Of course, we're pickers, and we do this also not just for our travel vlog here on YouTube, but we also are here to buy, and we're only operating an eBay store at this point. We're not setting up like we did before, but at the time we were. So we set up at different shows, different flea markets, different venues, and we had an antique booth. But we're here. We're going to be shopping. We're going to be picking.
Yeah, that was a great memory. That's a great Florence memory. 5 years ago.
5 years ago. And that route is really good. But getting back to why Signal Mountain, I think Signal Mountain was one of the areas where it started. And it's always been one of the highlights. In fact, there's a show on the History Channel. You've probably seen it. It's called American Pickers. And there's two guys that grew up together, went to high school together. Mike and Frank, I think now it's Mike and Robbie, his brother, and Jersey John, some of the other regulars. But they go up to Signal Mountain, and many people. But since we're starting out, see, it's very hazy. But since we're starting out, see, it's very hazy, hot, and humid, and you can't see.
All right, well, it looks like the signal's sort of going in and out. Maybe we should,
Do you want to just... the only thing is if we wait a little bit longer...
That's fine.
Well, I'm just wondering, if we wait a little bit longer, aren't we coming up on that really cool state park? And it has a big recreation area, it has a boat launch, and there's people water skiing, and they're boating. And I'm just wondering, I feel like that's going to come up at any minute. Unless... Is that tomorrow's day?
I don't know.
I can't remember if that's in Kentucky or Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm fine.
But yeah, it is so much fun. Thanks a lot for coming with us. We'll have full episodes, and you won't have to sit through a car ride like this. We'll only give you the good stuff. Which, by the way, I have to say, I've gotten better at the editing, right? I mean, remember our early episodes would be 2 hours. Then I got it down to 1:30. Then I got it down to an hour. So now we try not to even go over half an hour because we just want to show you the good stuff, and we know that your time is valuable. So we appreciate you watching our live stream from the 127 in the great state of Tennessee, the volunteer state. Were we in volunteer Tennessee? We passed, was it the volunteer fire company, and then the volunteer, there's a car dealership there. It said volunteer Chevy or something. Oh, there's the one right there. They're all sitting out on their front porch, their front lawn, and they're just waiting for the tourists. Yeah, people from all over the country, in fact, all over the world, as a matter of fact, come to this sale because it is so robust in antiques and vintage and, pre-owned items. Whenever I tell somebody about the 127, I always talk about our first year that we went, and there was a big dealer field, and we parked the car, and there was an army tank, a full-size army tank, realistic, not a toy, and it had a sold sign on it. And I said to the guy, "Oh, that's kind of neat, this prop." He said, "What do you mean prop? A guy just bought that tank." I was like, "Oh." And we thought, this is a pretty amazing sale where they sell army tanks, they sell backhoes. I mean, we've seen a lot of interesting items for sale over the years that we've been here at the 127. And that's why we like to vlog here, because it is so unique and unusual. And it's like nothing else that we've ever seen. Ever since that person put that post about the US Route 40, I think that's Memorial Day weekend. I wouldn't even mind trying that one just to see what it's all about.
Definitely.
Here's the yard sale right here on the right. Somebody's house. They're turning it into a big sale this weekend. It's a big party. The neighbors get together. They have family over. They have cookouts. They sell bottled water, hot dogs. Sometimes they even have live music. But what you know, there's a sale when you see people pulled over like that. And as I said, there really are, it's impossible to hit every single one. So we like to just try to hit the big fields.
What do we have going on up here?
Yeah, I say to people, if you like yard sales, you definitely have to do this at least once. But it's still, if you're a people watcher, if you just like to look at some of the stuff, like maybe the toys you grew up with, different fads, different trends. But then I always see stuff that I've never seen before. It's like, I didn't know they made this or made that. It really is interesting. And if you like the show American Pickers, I was telling that story before we lost the signal up on Signal Mountain. From last year's episode or the year before, which I believe was day 2, if you go back there, or was that day 1? That was day 1. I was talking to the guy. He had these vintage gumball machines, and they were yellow. And he only had about 3 or 4 left. And I said, "What do you get on these?" He said, $50. But if you buy a bunch more, I'll give you a better deal. And I said, "Yeah, they're really cool. I like to have the key." And they're not, usually the gumball machines I grew up with were red. These were yellow. And he said, "Yeah, Mike Wolf was here yesterday from American Pickers. He bought 10 for his Nashville store." So we know even the American Pickers guys come to this sale. So you know that it's a good sale. If somebody who has that kind of fame, accolades, whatever, he's very well respected in the antique, in the picking business, right? But yeah, it's just a fun event, and you get to meet a lot of people, and it's a great part of the United States, great part of the country to see Southern hospitality. And we're just so excited to bring you these live streams. There's another garage sale, and there's another one, and there's another one. But you'll see the signs. I've gotten to the point too with our vlogging, when you see a certain display or a sign, we'll just film the sign, or we'll film the display, or we'll film the setup. And here's a church. The Lone Oak Church of God. And they're set up. And look, the neighbor across the street is set up. And now you see the cars. Whenever you see the cars pulled over, then you know that that is going to be a good stop. And I see that all these, they even have an ATM inside. So that's a fire hall.
Yep.
That's a firehouse. I don't think we've ever been to this one.
I don't remember this one.
This is a good one. But somebody watched and say, "Hey, Mighty Mike, I've been watching for 15 minutes. I haven't seen one yard sale yet."
They're yelling, "Pull over!"
You always see exactly, pull over. Well, that's the thing. And that's what we want to show you. It's really impossible. We're trying to get to Signal Mountain, or else I would pull over. Maybe we'll hit it on the way back. We don't want to get too far from where we're staying tonight. So that's why I'm trying to get to Signal Mountain. But wait till you see Signal Mountain. It's quadruple the amount of cars and people that we have right here now. I mean, it is one of the highlights of the entire 690-mile world's longest yard sale. Ooh, is this it already? I think we are here. Yay! We made it. Barry Manilow, looks like we made it. Okay, so here I'm talking up to 127 and Signal Mountain. This is it, guys, gals. This is it. This is it. War Relic show here. Oh my goodness. This is really... Can I enter here? Or should we go up to Elmer and then we'll come down?
I would go down and then come back.
Okay, we'll go down and we'll come back.
This is also when you have to be so careful.
You have to be very careful because there's a lot of people here. And this is really, really neat.
You have to be careful driving. You have to be careful walking.
Hey, we made good time.
We did.
We made really good time because the guy back in Pikeville, Tennessee, said it would take. This is Pickers Field.
Is this where your dollar tent is?
Over here.
Or is that somewhere else?
My dollar tent. No, my dollar tent is at Clark Range.
Clark Range.
Yeah, this Pickers Field is more true blue antiques. There's a place in Berks County where I grew up called Renninger's. This is more like Renninger's, where you have true blue antique dealers, and that's a big field. So let's just go up here, and we'll see if our buddy Elmer is set up. Do you know what? I don't think there's as many people set up here. Remember this is where we parked right here last year. And honestly, this wasn't here. That was an open field. There's storage units here. That's where Elmer was set up last year, right here.
That's interesting.
That's really interesting that there's not as many. But I see the sign, we're open. So let's see if we can park here. Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, no, he'd be over here. So it's over
Yeah.
here. Okay. Well, I don't need to go down any further. I think we can start right here. Is that okay with you?
Yep.
Yeah, this is not as... there's only half the amount of people here.
Well, this looks like a nice...
Okay, is this
nice,
guy coming
safe,
around?
unmuddy place to park.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. Is he pulling out?
I think he might be. I wonder if Elmer's down there. We're gonna park right here.
All right, if you are just joining us, or if you've been hanging with us for this last half hour, thank you for being here. This is Mighty Mike.
I know, I'm just...
I'm Kay. We are Pickin' Weeds Vintage, and we are in Signal Mountain, Tennessee, on the 127 yard sale, getting ready to check out this stop.
Let's check it out. You think our buddy Elmer's here?
I hope so.
It
We'll
looks
see.
like it's a lot smaller.
It does. So,
All
you
right,
know,
let's go check it out.
this is why you come every...
And then we'll
this is
take you
our
to
5th year,
Yeah, we'll take you to Pickersfield.
and it's never the same.
Yeah, that is one
so-
statement. It's always changes.
Yeah, you know, you come back thinking, oh, we'll see this setup or this dealer, this person, and, you know, maybe they're here, maybe they're not. People's plans change. Okay. Let's see how the signal is on Signal Mountain.
Yeah, and that's something too. If you find something that you like, buy it. Because if you say, I'll
Yeah.
go back next year, they may not have it, and that dealer might not be set up,
That's true.
you know?
Yep.
All right, we're up here at Signal Mountain. I'm also vlogging.
Hello?
Kay is streaming. And we're going to see already that field that we normally go to over there, Kay.
Yep.
That is now storage units.
Hold on.
So,
Go ahead.
okay, thanks.
And
storage
you just
units,
gotta
so,
go, babe.
I got it. Yeah, we're good.
His legs are longer than mine. I gotta
Yeah,
run.
yeah.
I gotta run.
I know. Well, we want to go around to see if...
So let's just check it out.
let's just check it out.
I feel like the air's cooled off a little bit. Does not feel as humid as it was. This is neat. Like their house here, their garden. Oh. Some chickens, roosters.
Who gives the money?
Got a good amount of dealers here, but definitely.
Yeah, it definitely seems more pared down compared to last year, but that also went all the way back. And
I do want to say that was, yeah. Huh.
Neat, to the man cave, like to the bat cave.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a vintage Hallmark.
Nice. I love the Kermit glass. I like that. Cute.
Yeah, you're welcome. I said I'd rather have somebody have it.
I love these Care Bear glasses.
Hi, sir. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How you doing?
I am doing really good. We drove all the way from Pennsylvania. This is our 5th year to the 127.
Wow.
But we're outside of Hershey. I got to ask you.
Hey.
It seems like it's pared down a little bit. Last year, this whole field went all the way. Did someone buy it, turned into storage units?
Was that, yeah. It happens.
They, I don't know. I don't know exactly the whole story. I know that the fellow that sold got paid $1 million.
Oh, so he took the money.
Took the money.
Yeah.
They said that last year he had vendors over there that didn't paint.
Oh, okay.
So-
Yeah.
So
I hear you. Yep.
this guy with the storage building's offered him $1 million.
So, yeah.
So for about a year they've been working on that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we had a booth where we sold for a while called the Stubborn Dutchman. We're from the Pennsylvania Dutch country in
Okay.
Pennsylvania. And when COVID hit, we came out of that, and then he decided to just tear it down, and he put storage units there because he could make more money.
Yeah.
And they used to have big flea markets there on Saturdays and
Oh,
Sundays,
man.
but they just
Sign of the
made more money
times.
And then, you know,
Yep.
so,
That's what.
yeah,
Yep.
yep,
Yep.
exactly. But this is still a great event. It's fun, and
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
we'll do about 2,000 miles in 4 days. So we actually came an extra day, and we came on Wednesday. So we went to Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, and Sevierville. We saw the Buc-ee's. So we have fun no matter what. But yeah.
Listen, that was our first time at Buc-ee's. It was
Oh,
incredible.
yeah, that's cool.
Incredible.
Yeah, they got some good food. Huh?
They do.
They really do. Yeah. I'm not usually a what do I like, the pork or the
It was the brisket.
because it's every time I've had it was always dry. But
Oh my
Buc-ee's
gosh.
is the best I've ever had in my life. And we went 2 nights in a row to get the brisket, and I don't normally eat it, but I did.
We were
there
gonna go
because
out
it
for
was delicious.
yeah, we were gonna go out for a nice dinner. I'm like,
Yes.
let's go out to
Yeah.
Buc-ee's.
You're
Yeah.
not, so.
Yeah, I'm a vegan, so I
Well, they have vegan
Oh,
offerings
they had
there,
an
too,
Impossible
but,
Burger.
this was
Yeah,
really
they
good.
have them.
Yeah. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend.
Oh yeah, we're having a good,
thank you, Bob.
good time. We're just holding on.
I hear you.
Yes, yeah.
Crossed.
Well,
I
we-
don't say the R word.
I know. It'll be
You both
good.
have really good stuff.
Yeah,
Very,
awesome.
very
Thank
good.
you guys.
Thank
Thanks
We
for
have a good time
sharing.
with it.
Great, thank you.
And that is a perfect example.
Yes,
Of
the Southern
the hospitality.
Yes, everybody's so friendly and so nice.
Well, and there's that example
That
too.
does happen, you know? Look at this. This is a neat stop.
We got a dollar table
Yes,
over
we got a
here.
dollar table.
Got some
With that vintage lamp. Huh?
Christmas, some Halloween. That's kind of cool. All kinds of things. There's the 50-cent table.
Oh, we got a 50 cent table.
Yeah. We have the dollar table and the 50-cent table.
Got a $3 table here.
All right. Got tools. Mike always likes these M&Ms. He has a good collection going of those. Yep.
All right.
I know I just like tripped up the hill there.
Get on somebody.
They had a couple of tables there, like dollar table, 50-cent table.
Yeah.
They're always fun. You never know what kind of treasure you can find, especially we're smalls. Looking for smalls. We've already found some good stuff at some of those kind of tables. There's some kids' clothes.
Yep. That's a nice tent. They'll be okay if it rains.
Sale here at 127. A little bit of everything.
Yep.
Will we have real cold winters? Yeah. We'll get all the icicles on the W road? Yeah. And then up tomorrow morning and put blue food coloring.
All right. Well, do you want to head down to the next?
Are we gonna keep going south, or do you want to go back to Pickersfield?
I think we should go to Pickersfield.
what's your
'Cause
game
I honestly
plan?
think we're going to spend at least an hour at Pickersfield.
Okay.
And if you go back to last year's episode, Kay had buffalo burgers for the
Ooh,
very first
that's
time.
right.
So if you want to do lunch, since we didn't do lunch yet, it's probably about 3 o'clock our lunchtime, right? Everybody else eats at 12 o'clock, but we usually eat about 3 hours late. So we might want to go to Pickersfield. I'd like to stream a little bit of Pickersfield if they don't mind coming along. They hung out in the car with us for how long? So it's just down the road.
Yeah.
And then I think I want to head back to Dunlap and I want to hit that other big field. And I think that should be good for today. And of course, whatever we see. I mean, I'm trying to think what else was down
Right.
that way. I wonder if Elmer's at Pickersfield.
It could be.
I think Pickersfield is more of a jewelry craftspeople and true blue antique where you have to, you don't just let anybody sell it, you have to have certain items in order.
Oh. All right, we about ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Clean break here.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you listened in on, well, we had that Forester right down Greenland, right? That's the same car that we had before.
That was our car.
That's the car we had before.
Yeah.
And we got hit coming back after volunteering our weekend. We were at a red light and somebody was airborne into us and we got the new Forester.
I mean, you said, what do you want to do this year? You want to go on a cruise? You want to, go to a all-inclusive island? I said, nope. Let's go back to the 127.
Yep. Let's take our brand new Forester and go to the 127 and play in the mud.
And try to find a spot that's not muddy.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Now, and that's a good. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Sorry.
You're right. We didn't go right down the road. Is that part where that guy's selling? Do you want to go there? You're right. We do want to go there. I'm sorry. I forgot about that place. The place where it's on either side. That's right down the road.
Every place is on either
I know,
side.
but this one, we got to see it. This one's big. This might even be bigger than Pickersfield. I forgot about that. You're right, babe. Thank you for reminding me. You're probably thinking, oh, this is the church we went to. And look, Wow, theirs isn't as big either. They just have that outdoor. Oh, it's indoor. Yeah, that's the outdoor area, but they do have the indoor area. We bought a couple things. We bought something from there every year, I think.
We can stop there.
Let's stop there on the way back. Let's go down to. What is the name of that field that we're going to right now? Isn't there a name for that? Crazy field, where the guy says free COVID tests.
I don't remember.
There's a hot dog man there. In fact, he's so well known that they sell out of the shirts the first day. So if we went there on a Friday and we said, "Oh, can we buy a shirt?" Nope, I already sold out. It's just a really famous stand, and this part is like a party. And these are already people parking up here for it. All right, so let's see. That's the thing. These are all very close to each other.
Well, and this is where you say, I do want to go to it, but I also don't want to walk 3 miles on the side of the road to get to it.
All right, then let's see if we can go up here a little bit further. Yeah, because last year we parked down one of those lanes, correct?
Yeah, like that I'm not comfortable with.
No.
Parking like a
I'm not
culvert. Is that what it's called?
A culvert?
A culvert. A ditch. These people are brave. They are brave. Let's see, they're all set up on this side. And this side.
There's the guy right there who's wearing the Tennessee Volunteers hat. He's a character. He's always fun.
He's like the crazy hot dog vendor or something.
He is
I forget
definitely the crazy hot dog vendor.
Yeah, but he has, like Mike was saying, he has this.
Can we go right here? Okay, is this still?
Line of.
Is this off the road far enough or in the mud or not? Babe, is this okay?
If you feel comfortable with it.
I mean, I think I do, don't you?
Okie doke.
I mean, if it was raining and it was muddy, I would say no.
Do we have a water?
Yes. I think we'll be okay here, huh?
It's close.
Yes. So
Your
welcome.
mirrors going?
I'll put the mirror in.
Okay.
Welcome to the insanity area.
Yeah,
you're gonna love this area. I kind of feel like, so far, I feel like this area is pared down. I feel like this whole, even this, there's still a lot of people here, but not like it did.
Well, we're also here on a Friday. People might still be working.
True. That is a true statement.
Yeah. So before we get out, thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you
Thank
for
you
joining
for hanging
us.
in with us.
Thank you for hanging in with us. 'Cause I think we lost
I have
the signal.
no idea what
We
our
lost the signal on
signal's
Signal
like.
Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows what you're actually seeing. But thanks for being here.
We'll have full episodes of
yeah.
the whole trip.
If you're new, welcome in. This is Mighty Mike. I'm
Hi.
Kay. And we are here in Tennessee on the 127. The 127 yard sale.
Yep, and I'm gonna get out of my car here as soon as I can find a hole, an opening, a window, and then we should be good to go.
Are we gonna start on this side of the road, or you want to go to the other side?
It doesn't matter. We'll just see what.
Let's see what happens. Okay. Carefully step out. And my purse. Okie dokie.
Do you want me to bring the water, or you got it?
I have it.
I think we're far enough out, aren't we? Ooh,
Yeah, you want to start on this side?
Let's show that side then. That sign. We'll go on the show side. So there are sellers. When I used to set up at Roots, there are people that come here to this event, and they'll be here for 2 weeks, set up with their wares. Okay. You want to start over here?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I hear our friend yelling.
Yeah. That's it. I'm hungry for a hot dog.
Yeah, me too. Crazy hot dog.
Good
man.
salesman.
Okay, I'm here in Signal Mountain, and we are at another good stop. This is always fun to look for treasure here. On top of the mountain, that's Signal Mountain.
Yes.
This is where we bought those
The marbles.
the marbles,
Yep.
the
Yep.
Native American marbles.
I do remember that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess we got a lot over there, 65 or 85. Company still has it. You wouldn't
We
sell
had
it.
tools. Lots of old tools. Cast iron. I don't know anything about cast iron, but I know people that love it, love it.
See that? Okay, this is where we bought them.
Oh, yeah.
Did you show the listeners, the viewers?
No, I didn't get over to that table yet. Yeah, we bought these last year.
Didn't we buy $5 worth?
I think we did, yeah. Yep. Got some
Yeah, we
old
did well with
keys.
those. Those were good.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Hello.
Good. I don't know if you remember us. We're from Pennsylvania, and I bought 5 of your Native American the marbles.
He's pretty memorable.
You've had a million pieces here, but yeah, we resell online. We have an eBay store. We used to set up like you, but
These are cool.
we do as well. I'm not as good at this as you are.
Yeah, no, this is fun. I did notice the field up there. Scaled back.
I guess they put some storage units in or something like that. They have a fence around
Definitely got hit by a lot of wind.
Did it?
Yeah. a
Yeah,
few days
yeah,
ago.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know if people just got fed up with it and went home because it rained and rained and rained.
Did it? Oh, wow.
See, we forget that people are here for like
2 weeks.
a long time
Yeah,
before
yeah.
we get here.
We set it up to.
Did you?
This is our second week. So,
Oh, wow. And how many years for you this year?
For me, I don't know. I've done it about 4 times, I think.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's been here forever.
Now, you've got a great booth. We always enjoy.
Welcome to Signal Mountain.
This is all part of it, right? The people beeping their horns.
Yeah, and there's a road that goes around it right there with no traffic.
Isn't that funny?
Oh,
People-
isn't that
people don't know
great?
about
They
it.
don't know.
Yeah.
Aw.
Well, I wish you the best, my friend. It's
Yeah,
always
thanks for being here again. Good to see you. So, again, we are here on Signal Mountain. This is our second stop up here. And it's just fun to see what everybody has to offer.
Even down here, there were
Yeah.
more. See, and that's another thing too. The weather is definitely a factor
Yep.
with
Yep, yep.
how many dealers set up and how long they stay.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, do you want to set up in mud and have?
No.
That's sticking out behind you.
Nope. No, I don't.
How are you?
Fair weather flea marketer. Hello.
Okay, good.
I don't think as strong as years past.
Yeah, it does. It
Yeah.
seems like there's less people set up.
Yes.
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
Yes, that's true.
We're from Pennsylvania. This is our 5th year here.
Oh, wow.
Outside of
Yeah.
Hershey.
We live down in just about 30, 45 minutes south of here in Rockland, Georgia. And my wife's been doing this for 25 years.
Oh wow, that's
wow.
exciting.
Wow.
Yeah.
She loves it.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, the final weekend.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We pass a lot of traffic, so hopefully they'll come up here.
Good
This is
deal.
one of
Yeah.
our favorite stops of the whole thing.
Good
Yeah,
deal.
look forward to it. Hey,
Good luck.
take
Take
care.
Y'all be safe.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Oop, I'm sorry. These are neat. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's like a, is that like a doll bed or a mini bed? Is it a doll's bed?
I was gonna say we have some.
G-O-L-L. That's pretty neat with the jewels on it.
We have a couple cats that might enjoy that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's neat. Oh, getting a little.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to find at the 127, including
Yeah,
a dog bed.
bejeweled dog bed. That's
Well, hope you have a good
awesome.
weekend, guys. I noticed that there aren't as many people set up as in the previous year at this location. Oh, okay.
All kind. Such a mix. Is it Felix? Oh, the pretty glasses. Love, love, love.
Shelter of the shade. It's just a fun place to pick. Exactly. Sure, absolutely.
No, definitely appreciate it. Thank you.
Have a good year.
Thank you, you too. Like I said,
Thank you. Spike is cool too, baby. See that?
Oh yeah, wow. That is a neat one. Yep, most dealers willing to negotiate.
You never know what you're going to find at the world's longest yard sale, the 127. And here are paddles. Are these canoe paddles or kayak or $5? That's a really good deal for a paddle, huh? What do you think, Kay?
That's a deal.
There you go.
You don't want to be
Yeah, I wish we had
up
a
the creek
kayak
without
and a
one.
canoe, 'cause I'd buy one. Oh no, I can see it. Oh yes, Ben Cooper. That's an old one.
yeah,
How old do you think that is?
I don't really know.
Ben Cooper, Gooseville, horror decor.
Goolsville.
That's a cool mask. Glows in the dark. That's pretty neat.
Very cool.
Yes. I like the glasses out here too. These are neat.
I saw those, the colorful.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you having a good year so far?
Yeah,
Good.
good.
We're from Pennsylvania.
Oh,
This is
good.
our 5th year here.
We're glad to have you.
Yes, I know. We love your southern hospitality. We're outside of Hershey, and this is always fun. We came an extra day, and we spent it at Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, and Sevierville.
So
And
nice.
So we spent the whole day. We got in Wednesday, and then yesterday we spent there. So now today, tomorrow, and Sunday we'll do the 127. So, but Signal Mountain never disappoints. This is our favorite stop on the whole. Yeah. No, it is. It's a great place. No, you got some great stuff. You have a good eye.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you. You take care.
Have
Thank
fun.
you. You too. It's kind of neat. Yeah.
Including a brush
That's neat.
from the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Tennessee. You find a lot of Music City
Yep,
items.
yep.
That's a nickname for the city of Nashville. Okay.
When Mike's filming for the vlog, we're gonna have full-length episodes documenting our time here on the 127. If you're just joining, welcome in. I'm Kay.
Yes, thanks for watching. Give
This
us a
is
like if you
Mighty
enjoy these
Mike.
kind of videos on Mighty Mike. That's cool. And we are picking weeds vintage. We're junkers, we're gardeners, we're resellers that love to travel. We don't set up at the flea markets anymore, but we love to go to yard sales and flea markets. Here's a $5 table, $5 and under. There's always bargains at the 127. Ooh, this is a good one over here too.
Yeah, I think just in the short time that we've been here today, you can already see why we enjoy this so much. It's the people, it's the community. It's not just about the stuff.
Yes, I love the garden.
Although the stuff is pretty darn cool. Some of the stuff is pretty cool.
How y'all doing today?
You always have cool items. I always like your garden art stuff.
Thank you.
We're for Pennsylvania.
Don't get
This is our 5th year.
don't get between the bear and the Bigfoot fighting in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I see that. Yes.
That's
okay.
great.
Thanks for the heads up. Not like any scratches on me.
You know now he's gonna have to get in between them.
It's fun, and you know what?
That is
Items
very
like this, they put
cool.
a smile on your face, and that's why you go yard selling, right?
Yeah,
You go 'cause you- it's a lot of
definitely.
fun. And,
That's awesome. Dr. Grinch, you're a mean one. I know. Yeah, they have some really unique pieces, I think, in Tennessee. Look at that.
I like the sign, good stuff.
This is where the good stuff is.
Hey, where's the good stuff?
Good stuff is over here, this way.
The good stuff, Kay said, is this way. Oh, there's the sign.
Look
really
at this guy. This guy.
Good stuff.
His name's Stogie.
He's Stogie. He's got a stogie hanging out of his mouth. That's cool.
He's cool. What is he, about 8 feet tall? He's neat. That's fun.
Always enjoy Signal Mountain. That's one of our favorites of the whole 127. You're welcome. Have a good year.
Hello, hello. These are beautiful.
Yeah, these are beautiful plants. Oh, I like the guy yelling hot dog.
The hot dog guy.
And then last year he was yelling free COVID test in the porta potty. He likes to have fun.
Oh, I remember this booth. Isn't it funny how you...
Peace and love, Ringo. Peace and love. He likes the face.
Yeah, there's their meat.
Those are really fun. Aren't they cool?
Quartz.
It's a whole big box of them. This looks like a mushroom. Interesting.
Oh, they had some fans there. That felt good.
Yeah. Nice when you go through a tent that has a fan. Oh, look at all the bird nests.
Oh.
Every year I always think that there's something interesting or unique or different or unusual. You find something that maybe you didn't see for sale last year. And how about bird nests? These are actual used bird nests. They're vacated, but they were used at one point. Isn't that neat? That's neat. And you can use that for decoration. That's the real deal.
That is the real deal.
That one couple down there with the knight in shining armor, they have all the stuff covered. I remember them from
Oh,
talking to them
yeah.
every year.
Well, what time is it? They might have gone for lunch. Or...
I think they're here. I think they just have their stuff covered. Maybe it just rained or it's gonna rain. So I don't know.
Am I gonna be able to see this online?
Yeah,
It is online.
We're junkers, we're pickers, we're gardeners, we're resellers that love to travel. We're picking weeds vintage. Picking
Weeds, like
so the whole
gardening.
analogy, one man's junk is another man's treasure.
Right.
You're out in the garden weeding, and behind the weeds is a beautiful flower. So
Picking
we're resellers
weeds.
from Pennsylvania.
So if I go to picking weeds, I can see this.
You would, if you did it, you'd see yourself right now.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah, this is our 5th year here to the 127 from outside of Hershey.
Pretty good
And
little
this is
drive.
one of
Yeah.
our favorite stops in the whole 127.
Whole thing.
The whole thing.
Isn't it? Didn't it start
Yep.
in Tennessee, a county in Tennessee in 1987?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I live in Chattanooga, but I never would do this.
Oh, okay.
And then once I retired, I came up here and I said, well, I'm not selling it. So
Oh,
now
good for you. Yeah,
Now
no.
I'm selling it.
Are
Yep,
you also
yep.
an artist too? Because I think we bought a couple things from you last year. Were you here last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not an artist. I just accumulate.
Okay. Because you had this one wreath made out of all these different items.
Right.
It was really cool. I said, "Are you the artist?"
Now, I would like to be, but don't make the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you got some good stuff. You got a good eye.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the bird nests. That's cool.
Everybody in the neighborhood.
Yeah, no, that's
That is
that's a
neat.
great
No, it's a
idea.
great idea.
One lady was telling me a while ago that if you can get a bird nest from an area where they're keeping horses, that the birds will use for horse there.
Oh, that's
Oh, wow.
cool.
Yes.
They'll be real tightly wound.
Yes.
That's
I've
neat.
got a friend that daughter had a horse, so I was going to tell her to tell her daughter to be watching out.
Yeah,
for
on the lookout. Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
those
neat.
robins vacate after they have their eggs, right? Then they leave
Yeah,
the
they
nest.
all do.
Yeah. They do.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
that's
yeah.
neat.
No, and for decorating, that's a great idea.
But they say it's against the law to sell.
Oh, okay. I never
I've
heard
been
that.
told it's against
Well,
the law to sell.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, that's the thing.
Sell
Everything.
turtle shells.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I don't
The
know.
thing is that you're recycling, reusing, repurposing, recreating. It's not going to a landfill, whatever, and it could be art, and someone will appreciate that. Appreciate nature.
And all this other junk, you know, I tell my friend, he gives me a hard time about wasting my time coming up here, but the stuff I've saved that I've never used, or I've hauled, I've emptied out some buildings.
Yes.
over time and saved
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
you know. But somebody's got a need for it.
Yes.
So they
Yes.
think they're gonna
That's
need
right.
for it, and they'll buy it, take it home, and then sit there for 10 years and then throw it away.
That's
Right.
Yeah. But, yeah, I've got it, I just can't find it.
Yep.
And or I just got some good electrical items, but you gotta be an electrician and have a need for it.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
And a lot of people see something, well, I never put a handle in my thing, so if I break a handle out of a shovel or a rake, or I clean them, I pick them up, but people buy the old garden.
Yes.
And if they re-plane handle them, or they go through
Correct.
the slide bin, I don't know.
It's made better
Right,
than
right.
It is, years ago than it is now. It breaks after a couple uses, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Speaking of handles, hey, did you see this? It's a masher. This is a oversized masher.
Sheetrock guys use that
yes.
in a bucket.
Correct.
There's a bucket going and standing water.
Yes.
And get the water. You don't have to paddle. Most of them
Yes.
ain't got to paddle. It's
Yes.
grill.
My mom had one, but it was a lot smaller for making potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. Yeah, that was
That's where my
different.
mind went, but that makes sense what you just said.
You must be hungry.
Sheetrock.
Yes, we didn't have lunch yet. I think we're going to go to Signal to Pickett's Field. They have buffalo burgers there. We had it. She had it for the very first time last year.
Y'all been up there yet?
That's where we're going after this.
Well, they had a real bad storm up there.
Oh no!
It blowed a lot of chickens.
Oh boy.
No! Yeah,
3 days ago.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, thanks for the heads up.
Yeah.
But
Recovered.
How
What?
far is Pickersville?
just up the hill.
Maybe-
Probably, what, a mile
10. It's probably going to take about 10 minutes. Yeah.
on the right hand side.
On the right-hand
Yeah.
side?
Yep,
One-
yep.
Before you go down the hill, down
Okay.
the mountain.
Okay.
Definitely worth a
Is
stop.
that that's the biggest one, right? Or no?
I think it's one of the bigger ones, isn't it?
Just wide open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great big hayfield.
Okay.
True blue antique.
Yeah, I'd say
vintage.
more like antique. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's what I think.
Yes.
That way about 2 miles.
Yes,
Yep.
you got it. Nice to talk to you again this year.
Staying open.
Have a
Was
good rest
it-
of your year.
Oh,
So
in the
it's,
past,
Pickin,
we've
P-I-C-K-I-N,
gone out shopping after dinner.
Okay.
6, 7.
Okay.
Yeah. They don't open until later.
Okay.
Like we're from Pennsylvania,
Oh,
so like people go out yard sale with flashlights.
Ah.
At 4:35 in the morning. So our
I'll
first
be
year
there
we were
now.
like, where is everybody? But yeah, I think they generally stay open as long as the weather holds out. Yeah.
Like this, but we only do-
Take care.
Yeah, it just gets so hard to do it. We're from outside of Hershey and Lancaster and Reading. There's a lot of great antique markets, and the competition is fierce. So we just do better online.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I've got some stuff I need to sell online because, you know, certain things that you're just not going to sell.
Correct. Exactly. It's more niche, and have a bigger audience.
Bigger
Yeah.
audience.
Yeah.
All right, my friend. Well, good to catch up
Yeah,
with
it was
you. Have a
great to see you
year.
again.
All
Pick
right.
Good
Leeds
luck.
Vintage. Thank you.
All right.
Take
care.
care.
All right. Did you want to go down to see if they were going to uncover their stuff? Just to find out that.
Yeah, we can head over there.
Got some bunnies for sale over here. Yeah. And all their stuff is covered up. Maybe there's a storm coming.
Yeah, or maybe they'll just be here the weekend or whatever.
Yeah, maybe it's supposed to be nicer Saturday, Sunday. That's
Yeah.
what they're waiting
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm already. Thank you.
rabbits, chickens, and quails. Look at that. They even have the pens over here if you want to buy a pen while you're here.
Got the bunny can. Awesome.
Oh, they're over here.
Hello. Hello. Here, it's a little humid. Let me give my lens a little. Sorry. Little wipe. It's a little better. Chickens. Okay.
You always have good stuff. I always say you have a good eye. Thank you. Yep, we're the pickers from Pennsylvania that always like to stop by. This is our favorite stop on the whole 127. I hope it does clear up, yeah. I heard at Single Mountain they had a big storm and some of the tents got blown over, unfortunately.
All right, if you're
Yeah.
just joining us, welcome
Well, have a
in.
good year, my friend. Good to see you. You bet. Thank you
I
for
am
setting
Kay. This is Mighty
up.
Mike.
Definitely.
Thanks.
Yes.
Did y'all get a picture of that postcard?
Which side? On our side.
And we are Pickin' Weeds Vintage. We are here in Signal Mountain, enjoying the 2024 127 yard sale. Yeah, he is very cool.
How many hours do you think it took to make him?
I don't know.
Yeah, he is so cool.
Are you gonna video or
Yeah,
you
we
gonna-
have him on
Yep.
the episode. Yes, exactly.
Yep,
Well,
he's there.
What she's made a hula girl, or they did, and I guess it's out of car parts, but it has a chain skirt. But she was kind of fussing that she had to go find it a bra, so she made a coconut bra.
Ah, that's great. I love that.
That's
And
funny.
so I said, well, why did she have to have a bra? Called her husband's name. Says he welded these great big old washers on there and put a bow.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
that's
no,
funny.
And then
that's
she
funny.
Says, I don't like seeing nipples.
Yeah, yeah.
I said, what do you do? Get out of the shower and walk around
Oh,
like
Yes,
this?
exactly.
And she says, I still don't like seeing nipples.
Yeah,
I said,
yeah.
"I've heard." I said, well, there's your husband.
That's awesome. All right, we got
This is Stokey.
the good stuff this way. Sorry about that.
That's a great story. Thank you.
Too funny.
Absolutely. What's your first name? Linda. Good job, Linda. We enjoy your artwork. Great stuff.
Awesome. Thank you.
That's awesome. Good story.
Whew. Had to censor it.
Yeah. Love the garden statues, the garden art.
I
One of my
know,
favorite
aren't they
stops in the
cool?
whole 127. And these guys have the gift of display. They just have a great display. Here's Bigfoot and a grizzly bear fight. Between them, might get scratched. All right, you want across the street?
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say we're live, so
Yeah.
you keep telling everybody their stuff is your favorite, you know.
Me? When would I say that? Me now.
I
All
got
right,
the
but
live evidence
This
now.
is where I'm saying there's so many people, you got to wait because there's a lot of traffic on either side to get to the other side of the road. Okay, I think we can go. No? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's a team effort. All right, we're gonna do some muting. All right, I was just chatting with the guy that we buy our t-shirts from every year. They had some music going, so I had to hit mute.
This side looks like it got bigger.
But this is the other side of the road.
Yes. Why did the pickers cross the other side of the road?
Just gonna say that, and then I was like, no, that's kind of cheesy, but we got some locally roasted organic coffee. That sounds good. We got our lots of metal art. Yep. Very nice. They are.
This is like a favorite.
I love this rooster. That coffee smells amazing. Oh. Should we go check out the menu? I really don't need coffee at this time of the day, but oh. All right, let's just take a peek. Good News Roasters. Love God, love people, love coffee. Hello. Adorable setup. Wow. That is amazing.
Oh, okay, I see.
What do we have here?
I gotta give you a hard time.
You broke my heart. Ma'am, half those words are misspelled, so you can't trust.
That's all right.
trust
I'll
the
figure.
efficacy.
I can figure it out.
You can't trust the efficacy of that writing on there.
Exactly. I just saw coffee. That's all I needed to know. Oh, that's
Did she say
great.
something about my mama too? Holy.
I don't know, but whatever you said, I like
Oh, that was great. Cute. I smelled that coffee. I had to go over.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
All right. Yeah, we're gonna have to.
what time is it?
It is getting to be 4 o'clock.
Oh,
We didn't eat lunch
oh,
yet.
I was just gonna say, is it 3 o'clock
Is
yet?
it 3 o'clock yet for our 3 o'clock
That's
lunch?
why I'm feeling a little
out of it.
loopy.
I know. I think my blood sugar's a little bit
Uh-huh.
low, so we need to get.
Did
Or
they
should
have?
we do a combined lunch and dinner like we did yesterday?
I mean,
Although we
Doing
did go
this-
for dinner later on, didn't we? We went to Buckley.
yeah. Do you want to just grab a hot dog here, and then?
I was thinking, if I'm done on this side, we want to go to Pickers Field and we'll get the buffalo burgers again. Did you like
Yeah,
that?
but when we get over there, you're not gonna want to eat. You're gonna want to look at stuff. Have I done this before, or have I done this before?
You said that.
I said it right. I said when we get to that field, you're gonna want to look at the stuff. You're not gonna want to.
I'll be ready to eat before we'll be on stream before we.
Y'all heard it here first. No, pork grinds. Saw a couple pork rind stands so far this year. I don't remember those
Anybody know where the trash is?
from last year or the years before. So here are the pork grinds. Yeah, that's cool. That's neat.
And this is one of the places where we usually have lunch.
Yeah, it's nice. These picnic tables in the shade.
Shade. And we usually do get hot dog and soda and chips, but I think we're gonna head to Pickers Field and let's get buffalo burgers like we did last year. See if that stands.
I hope they're there. Yep.
Yeah. It
Smells good, though.
Chips and drink, the usual menu. At $7. But we're gonna do the. You ready to go to Pickers Field?
I'm
for
ready.
lunch, as it's 4 o'clock.
Yep. Okie dokie.
Alrighty. Now they're getting across.
Yeah. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. That's what you do. Cross and run. Whew. Okay.
All right.
That was a fun stop.
That was fun.
Nice people.
Yeah. Very nice.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get my seatbelt on here.
All right, can I make it? Let's see if I can make it.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
You're fine.
All right.
Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy. Yeah, so I think on that other side they had more. There were some newer vendors that I didn't see last year. They added some, but then on this side, just the opposite. They think they lost a couple.
Yeah. Well, and they said they had some pretty severe weather.
Yes.
I wasn't close to you, so I don't know if everybody heard, but I guess there was a family that had a medical emergency. It wasn't able to stay. And again, the guy that we bought those marbles from last year said that this is his
Already
his second week.
Oh, second week, yeah.
2 weeks in, so if the weather's not ideal, maybe they're just not sticking it out.
Oh, we can turn around here. This is for sale.
Oh, babe, the guy behind you is going really fast.
I see.
Sorry, I didn't know if he was going to stop.
Well, we need to go slow in an area that's residential.
So how about, do you want to restart at...
Yeah, do you want to sign off here? And
Yeah.
then we'll start at Signal Mountain
Okay.
at, Pickers Field.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for
Thanks,
hanging in
everybody.
with us. And we will see you down the road in
Yep.
just a little bit.
Don't forget, we're streaming all weekend, so you can watch them on the replay as well.
We'll see you soon.
And we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.